there was a House hearing this week, and obviously a topic that's really being talked about a lot now is this issue of gender identity. Because in society right now, they're coming for the kids. And it's gone beyond a live and let live, conversation now when it comes to grown adults. And now this stuff is being targeted towards small children in schools, in clinics, and whatnot. So there was this House hearing. Representative Andrew Clyde from Georgia was talking to this Planned Parenthood director. It's a director for primary and trans care, Bhavik Kumar. And this is the exchange. We're going to play the video, and then I want to get your reaction to what Bhavik Kumar says.
Dr. Kumar, can biological men become pregnant and give birth?
So men can have pregnancies, especially trans men.
Dr. Kumar.
Okay, so men can have pregnancies, especially, trans men can have pregnancies. So I don't know if you knew this, Brandon, but now we are in 2022 and biological men can have pregnancies. Your thoughts?
These people are completely nuts. I don't even know why we're having it, why our country would be having this conversation. Listen, you're going to either go to the OBGYN or you can get your prostate checked. I don't care what you think you are or who you think you want to be. You one of the two is going to happen to you. You're either a man or a woman. Mm-hmm. And I tell people this all the time. If you end up getting into a medical emergency, they're not going to identify with what your gender says. Or even if you die and you become a historical person and they go back and dig up your bones and look at your DNA, there's nothing in there going to say this person identified as XYZ. They're going to look at your DNA, the chromosomes, and they're going to determine if you're a man or a woman. And this is the thing. I wouldn't mind. I mean, because we live in America, you got a freedom to do whatever you want to do. I don't care what you do. If you want to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I do not care. However, don't make me be associated with your mental illness, and don't bring the children into this. And this is the biggest point that I have. They started out on this slippery slope, and I knew it from the very beginning. And I would argue that this is leading directly to pedophilia. They started out saying, live and let live. Okay. All right. Now they say, well, we want a civil union. Oh, okay. Now we want a marriage. We want to have a new identity for marriage. And then not only that, we now want 78 genders. And then now we don't want 78 genders. We want your children to now believe in 78 genders. Then we want them to transition, not only just transition, but we want them to transition at 7 years old. And then we want the teachers to lie to your children and not tell you about it. And then we want to change the identity and the criminalization of pedophilia and call them minor attractive persons. And then we want drag queens to tell story hour. But drag queen story hour is over now. We want them to strip in front of your kids now. I mean, it has gone down to a slippery slope. And when it gets to the children, we all know where it's going next. We all know what their true agenda is. Mm-hmm. And like I say, I want to be very clear. I could not care less if a person want to be trans, if they're gay, you want to love another man. That has nothing to do with me. But don't make me have to participate in the things in which you believe that I believe are false. And that's my whole premise with that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And, I always say the slippery slope is getting very, very slippery. It's like a slip and slide now. It's full on. And
they got baby oil on it now.
They got exactly
baby oil.
They got baby oil on it. You never know. And what Brandon's talking about pedophilia is actually, that is happening. We showed the video on this show of people that now are coming out and saying, well, don't call them pedophiles. That's hurtful. And we talked about that. So now you can't call a pedophile because somehow that's damaging to them. And that's where society is, and that's a deeply unfortunate, sick place. If you want to watch the full episode, you're going to click right here. And if you want to ask me a question one-on-one, you want to do a one-on-one FaceTime with a group of your friends, whatever you want, you need to download Connect right now. Click right here and let's get talking.